Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And we are underway here in London. Keyshawn Nixon now from his end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Here we go with the Packer offense guided by their decorated QB with a long list of Pro Bowls and other accolades next to his name, of course. Aaron Rodgers leading the way.
I remember watching him in college and seeing a guy that you knew had great potential, but I don't know that anyone knew that we would see how he would blossom as an NFL player who would go down as one of the all-time great quarterbacks to make every throw from every angle with terrific mobility, and he knows how to win games, always in contention for a championship.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. Working from the gun, Rodgers. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
If you're running out route, it's likely you end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
Vita Vea stopped that play in its tracks.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
They give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Rodgers finding Watson for the Packer first. To throw is Rodgers. Pass caught, it's Romeo Doubs. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. We got to like what you're seeing from this offense here on the first drive. A nice, sustained series to begin the game. It will continue after picking up another first there.
Would you say the word methodical comes to mind? I love the execution. I love what they're doing on this drive. They're controlling the ball, controlling the game, controlling the clock.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
No daylight for him to run through there, and he ran into the defensive tackle, and that guy blocks a whole lot of daylight as it is. He is truly a big man who just made a big play.
Second down, another shot for Jones. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive, but this is 3rd down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he fires one that's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. And the Bucs are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one. Let him know. Continually stiff-arm Father Time the way that he has.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now Brady. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Now we're going to get a timeout. Here's we've got an injured Buccaneer. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. So Brady and the Bucs need to work a little magic. 3rd and long after that last sack. They'll set up a throw. Going deep this time for Miller. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
2 things you can do in that situation: run and punt the football, or try and take your shot at getting the first down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And a fair catch taken here right at about the 40-yard line. No score after 1 on EA Sports. The Packers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
If we go back to the last series, remember their coverage allowed them to get a turnover in the last drive, a takeaway, and that helps contribute to a sack on this one. I think maybe his quarterback's a little bit hesitant. Last time he turned it over, now he sees his zone coverage a little bit slow to get rid of the football.
It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return, and the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their 2nd drive. They've been playing the field position game thus far. No score, 2nd quarter as they come up on 1st and 10. Big Kenny Clark that time, pushing upfield to make the tackle for loss. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. And he completes this to Russell Gage. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. And let's see, the Packers defensively 6 DBs, so a dime look on 3rd.
Could play coverage or bring pressure.
This one complete to Scott Miller. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Brady gives this to White. And the 2nd wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Here's Brady. It's caught by Mike Evans. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 41-yard line. Up the gut, Fournette. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Brady now on 1st down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's White. Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Brady. And he's going to have the hook up to Gage. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Into the red zone, it's Brady. Completes it again to Gage. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit from the right hash, and this one just a chipping. Succop's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime. All we have to show for the first half, a lone field goal. 3-0 our score. As it's time now to send you back stateside to Orlando, Florida, and check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Back to you guys in a bit. But first, we welcome everyone to our EA Sports Halftime Report. First up, though, let's take a look at the next-gen stats from the first half for the Bucs. And it was a tricky half to figure out numbers-wise. They've got the lead, but you'd figure they're definitely talking about ways to get this passing game back on track. In a game where one field goal is all these offenses could muster in the first two quarters, you figured both coaching staffs were needing to make plenty of adjustments. And for the call of the second half, we send it back out to Brandon Gott.
Yes, indeed, Coach. Thanks. Hey, we could use a touchdown. 3-0 as we welcome you back in. Solid return. Pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Bucs ready to go here to begin the third quarter. Their defense has pitched the shutout. Now they probably need to deliver a little breathing room, maybe make it a two-score game as they've got it 1st and 10. Second half beginning with a run from Fournette. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. Now Brady. Throw left side, hauled in by Otten. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Brady now to throw. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Fournette, a first down carry. And a good burst there, gets him 7 up to midfield.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
And he's got some space here. The 20. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give him a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talked about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Extra point put through by Succop, and the lead grows to 10-0. That time a 6-play drive. And the man who finished it off with a run into the end zone, Leonard Fournette. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. Here's the Packers offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge, an opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. But Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome, a little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
And here's Jones again on second down. And some room to work. Touchdown, Packers! Aaron Jones, 70 yards, and the Packers have got it back to within a score. Crosby connects on the extra point, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. That drive started on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Tampa Bay offense set to go again. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Inside handoff now to Fournette. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. Second down, back to Fournette. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. Welcome back now here in London. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. Brady going to try and throw on third down. Open man is Miller. He's got it. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 39. A sizable 16-yard chunk there. The drive continues. First down, here's White. Preston Smith there on the stop. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on first down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
A handoff to Fournette. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. 87 yards on the ground for Fournette. It's a first down. Now Leonard Fournette. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Holding offense.
So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Here's a give to Fournette. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. So that one will get him halfway to the first down marker. 7 yards makes it 3rd and 7 now. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They're facing a critical third down now as they try to hold on to this lead. Throwing now is Brady. To Evans on the slant. And the Buccaneers are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. They'll give Fournette another crack. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Leonard Fournette with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Buccaneers are able to build on to their fourth quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Succa. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. Nixon now from his end zone. Now on the return. Oh, no, the ball is loose. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
Well, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this, but if you're a fan of defense, this is tough to watch, and it's also tough to keep that up when you just watch your opponent march down the field on a scoring drive that lasts into double-digit snaps. You need a score here.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting, and the Buccaneers are going to take possession of the football. All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. And I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, held them to 7. If we'd made one more play, could have had our shutout.
The full start backs them up 5, 1st and 15. This is Fournette. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll run it again with Fournette. It'll be a 5-yard pickup there, so from 2nd and 13, they're back to a more manageable 3rd and 8.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
Now Brady. That's complete to White. And he is going to have a Bucs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Fournette. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice, dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
Brady will take a knee here, and that should just about do it. It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down. Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it.